What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP's on the keys, and there's two easy wrap the video today. And you know, it's been over a week since OJ Simpson died. So I was gonna do a video like this probably a week ago, but I figured let me wait a little bit. But now, since Norm Macdonald was really famous for shitting on OJ, I felt like this would be a wild video to react to. A pretty great video to react to be honest. And by the way, happy 420 to everybody, to all my partakers of the devil's grass. Unfortunately, I can't participate because I gotta stay clean for this program I want to get into in the fall. I gotta stay clean, and I don't want to risk it. But once I get past all this stuff, trust me, I will join y'all again. But without further ado, let's watch some OJ Simpson jokes from Mr. Norm Macdonald. I will be dropping a Patreon video either today or tomorrow. It's going to be a Top Gear reaction. So it'll be either tonight, tomorrow. Just stay on the lookout for my Patreon because it'll be up there. Check out my gaming channel. Also check out my my true crime channel. I'm going to drop another true crime video probably tomorrow. Another gaming video. You'll see. But without further ado, let's get to it. I've been talking too much.
We're asked to fill out a 75-page jury questionnaire this week. In the entire state of California, only one person got a perfect score. Chow Ming Wu, who after the trial plans to attend Caltech. By the way, you can now purchase a bronze statue of the Juice for only $3,395. And for an even $5,000, you can buy one that Al Cowlings has kissed the ass of. OJ Simpson's new fitness video was released this week, and hitting the shelves next week, Simpson's newest video, Dorf on Stalking. The crowd is torn. According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is OJ Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, "I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses," or treat. And the Pope came out with a book this week, which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, "God Himself Told Me That OJ is Guilty."
Oh my God, dude.
In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, "Of Course OJ Did It. I mean, come on." In his book, OJ Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably...
It's just so wild, bro. It's just like all the evidence was just like, that man had the legal team from Jesus Christ himself.
You don't get worse luck than that. And OJ announced this week that he's coming out with a new book called I Want to Tell You. And if it's successful, OJ will work on yet another book entitled From Football to Prison, My 25 Years of Showering with Other Men.
Hey, yo!
And
the funny thing is, like, when he died, usually the NFL will make a post about like all the famous, or like the real legends who have died in the game, and they didn't even make an OJ post. And that's crazy because OJ was really nice in the league, and then this happened.
Finally, in honor of the 50th anniversary of their first publication, Random House will be releasing special commemorative issues of many Dr. Seuss classics. The first to hit the bookshelves will be Green Eggs and Ham and OJ is Guilty. Judge Ito was interviewed this week by a local TV station in Los Angeles. Asked by the interviewer if it was appropriate for a supposedly impartial judge to be on TV with his case still pending, Ito said, "Maybe not, but how appropriate is it to kill your ex-wife?"
Oh, man.
It was revealed today that OJ Simpson told police that Nicole Brown Simpson used to beat him up. He also claimed that she and Ron Goldman killed him. OJ Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get OJ acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people." Well, let's get to OJ. OJ Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind OJ of how much more killing he still has to do.
In fact, the fact that he got fired for these types of jokes, and this is the 90s when all types of stuff was acceptable back then. Like 95% of stuff that was acceptable back then wouldn't even be acceptable now, and then he got fired back then.
Well, O.J. Simpson's lawyers stopped feuding this week, finally. The Dream Team, F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro, were able to put aside their differences and express their admiration for each other after O.J. threatened to cut their heads off.
Get your Facebook on my screen.
According to the National Transportation Safety Board, sleepy truckers are responsible for 1,000 deaths a year. In second place, O.J. Simpson at 2 deaths a year. It was revealed this week that defense lawyer Johnny Cochran once abused his first wife. In his defense, Cochran said, "Hey, at least I didn't kill her like some people I know."
Oh, man, that's funny, man. That's crazy.
Tomorrow, Judge Lance Ito will take OJ and the jury on a tour of the now famous crime scene. For the jury, it will be their first look at the actual location. Of course, for OJ, it will be just a case of been there, done that. Judge Lance Ito was happy with the jurors' field trip to the crime scene last week. It went off without a hitch, said Ito. Not one murder. OJ's pal Al Cowlings now has a 1-900 number. For $2.99 a minute, Cowlings will tell callers that OJ is innocent. And for $3.99 a minute, he'll try to do it without laughing.
Like, I just want to know how much his legal team got paid. Like, how much did these dudes really get paid to, like, that was the best performance in the history of Law and Order at this point. It's just so many wild stories. It was like, I think it was like one thing where he pranked a woman. He pranked the woman, opened the door, and like he had the knife, like he had like he was stabbing the woman. I'm like, yo, this dude is really sick. He's sick. He's a sick man.
And this week, Simpson defense lawyers questioned witnesses about a half-melted container of ice cream found at the murder site. The Simpson defense has seized upon the ice cream for 2 reasons. 1, it may help fix the time of the murders. And 2, it was the only thing in the murder scene without any of OJ's blood on it.
Oh, man.
To illustrate the point that their client is running out of money to defend himself, O.J. Simpson's lawyer said this week that if he had to do it over again, after killing his victims, O.J. would now rob them as well.
Wow. Oh, my God.
That one you find troubling? We went, was O.J. Simpson high on speed the night of the murders? Absolutely not, said defense attorney Johnny Cochran today. And a simple test of any of O.J.'s blood found at the crime scene will prove it.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
And O.J. pal Al Cowling said this week that in looking for the truth in the O.J. Simpson case, he sometimes talks to a picture of Nicole Brown Simpson, something that in the past would have gotten him killed by O.J.
Jesus Christ.
F. Lee Bailey said this week that if the defense only knew what Ron Goldman's last words were, they might be able to find the real killer. You know, if you ask me, Goldman's last words were probably, hey, you're OJ Simpson. Oh no, OJ has struck again. How about that?
Struck again? Oh no!
Good thing. And in court this week, Cato Kalin testified that OJ Simpson did not appear angry before or after the period of his wife's murder. But Kalin admitted he could have been a touch edgy while he was actually murdering her. Might have been a... Hertz Rental Car Company announced this week that it will buy 520,000 vehicles, increasing its worldwide fleet 24%. In addition, they will try to find a new spokesman who won't kill his ex-wife. This week at the OJ Simpson trial, the infamous bloody glove was finally introduced into evidence, and OJ didn't help his case any by blurting out, "There it is, I've been looking all over for that thing."
Wait, didn't he make an OJ joke? I think he did make an OJ joke at the ESPYs too. Oh man, I remember that.
And a new shocker in the OJ Simpson trial. This afternoon, Judge Lance Ito dismissed yet another juror, a 45-year-old African-American male, for failing to tell the court that he had once worked for Hertz Rent-A-Car and that he had once held Nicole Brown Simpson's glasses while OJ killed her. Dismissed Simpson juror Jeanette Harris revealed in interviews this week that the jury is torn by dissension and is already divided into two camps, those who think he is guilty and those who are really, really stupid. A bad week for the prosecution of the O.J. Simpson trial. Under intense cross-examination by defense lawyer Barry Scheck, LAPD crime expert Dennis Fung admitted that he may have contaminated the crime scene when he accidentally dropped a big bucket full of O.J.'s DNA. Our top story tonight this week in the O.J. Simpson trial. After grisly photos of the murdered Nicole Brown Simpson were shown in court, O.J. turned his head away and wept. It was at that moment that he realized he would never be able to kill her again.
Oh my God, dude.
Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. Remember 12 Angry Men, the classic courtroom drama? Well, the first film about the O.J. Simpson case is in the works. It's entitled 9 Angry Black People, 2 Scared Asians, and a White Guy Who Hasn't Spoken Since Rosa Lopez. Testimony during the final week provided some spellbinding moments. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. That's so crazy, man. It's just like I've seen a lot of things about the trial courts. This was like kind of before I was around the time I was born. Like you got jurors being dismissed. Oh, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. And like all the tension that caused when he got found not guilty is just unbelievable. I think the funniest thing was like he was on the interview. OJ was on the interview with Cameron and Mace maybe like a week and a half ago, like a couple months ago, and dudes was in the comments like, yo, the comments is crazy. It's like, Cameron ain't the only killer on this show. Cameron got to face a real killer today. Man, them jokes is nuts. I mean, but it's kind of hard to believe that anybody else did it. It's really hard to believe that they charged some random dude, Glenn Rogers, whatever his name is, some random guy who for her murder. I don't know about that. But R.I.P. to Norm, you know, R.I.P. to the Jews. Even though you most likely, even though you are a murderer, yeah. Like I said, I wasn't there, so I don't really know for sure. I wasn't there, so I mean, I wasn't really alive during the trial like that. But thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also, don't forget to turn on my post notifications if you haven't already. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. I really do. But thank you. Please be safe. Stay on the grind. I'm out. Peace.